Your sales team called 47 leads last week, only 3 picked up. Meanwhile, a real buyer, $200,000 deal potential, visited your pricing page twice, downloaded your guide, interacted with content, and then nothing. No call, no email from you, so they signed with your competitor. And here's what happened. HubSpot killed their old lead scoring system in August 2025. So if you haven't rebuilt yours from scratch, your workflows are running on dead data, and your hot leads, they might be being missed because they're going cold. We're on the Fuse, your elite HubSpot partner, and we've rebuilt lead scoring systems for over 150 portals since they've changed everything. And today we're showing you exactly how to set up the new lead scoring system in HubSpot so your team stops chasing ghosts and starts closing deals. On August 31st, 2025, HubSpot threw out their legacy HubSpot Score property. This wasn't a soft transition, it was a hard stop. And what we've seen is that businesses who migrated to the new lead scoring solution have seen a 22% improvement in MQL to SQL conversion rates. In 2024, the benchmark for lead response was 5 minutes. Now in 2026, it's under 2 minutes. This is because buyers are engaging with AI chatbots. They're getting answers from your competitors while your SDR is still reviewing last week's leads. So if your scoring isn't filtering in real time, you are losing business. Research from Gartner and 6 Sense shows that 70 to 80% of the buying journey happens before you ever talk with a business. And by the time they fill in a form, they've already shortlisted vendors. So scoring determines whether you're on that list or if you're an afterthought. So the legacy system is dead. Speed is what matters more than ever. We've put together a master guide with a checklist to audit your lead scoring, along with a workbook to implement it the right way the first time, giving you a phase plan to set up everything we're about to cover in today's video. Make sure to grab it now using the link in the description to follow the technical setup or review it later. The new HubSpot lead scoring runs on 2 separate scores, not one. And this division is now the industry standard. Score 1 is your fit score. It's static and it measures whether a lead matches your ideal customer profile. These are things like revenue, employee count, tech stack, job title, and it answers the question, is this person worth our time? The second score is engagement, and this is dynamic. It measures behavior, what they're doing on your website, what content they're consuming, what signals they're sending your business. It answers a different question about, is this the right time? Now, under the old system, a student could download 5 ebooks and score higher than a VP of operations who visited your pricing page once. So having a single score doesn't distinguish between interested but wrong fit and perfect fit but not ready yet. Now, with these 2 scores, you can segment intelligently. And here's what we use. A high fit, high engagement. These are your highest quality leads. So skip the SDR queue, route them straight to an AE, or trigger an AI agent to engage them immediately. Then high fit, low engagement. This is your nurture bucket for SDRs or marketing to own. They match your ICP, but they aren't showing enough buying signals yet, so we need to warm them up. Third is low fit, high engagement. These are your fans, like students or competitors doing research, but they're engaged, but they're never going to buy. So just automate or ignore these. And last is low engagement, low fit. These can be deleted because they just clutter your database. This metric should drive routing decisions in your portal. And we've implemented this exact framework across dozens of client portals, and it consistently cuts your sales team wasting time by 30 to 40%. If your engagement score includes points for email opens, remove them today. This is because Apple's main privacy protection and Google's defenses have made open rates meaningless. Roughly 90% of emails now look opened, whether the recipient actually read them or not. One of our clients came to us after their sales team spent an entire quarter chasing engaged leads, but they only had a conversion rate of 3%. When we audited their scoring, 60% of the engagement score came from email opens from bots. So what we had to do was rebuild their model. We focused on clicks and replies only, which made conversions jump to 18% the following quarter. Same product, same team, different scoring logic. Now, let's walk through the exact setup process in HubSpot step by step so you can do this too. And to help with this, we've put together a master guide with checklists to audit your lead scoring and a workbook for implementation, giving you a phased plan to implement every setting we're about to cover. It's free, so make sure you use the link in the description to grab it today. Okay, let's jump into the technical setup. Before touching lead scoring, you need two things in place. First, you will need a Marketing Hub Professional or Enterprise license. Lead scoring isn't available on starter plans. Second is Breeze Intelligence enabled. This is HubSpot's data enrichment layer, and it auto-populates firmographic fields like revenue, employee count, tech stack, and industry. You can't build a fit score on empty fields. So if your company records don't have revenue data, your company revenue over 5 million criteria match means nothing. Make sure to enable Breeze to enrich your database and then build your scores. And here is the exact configuration we use as a baseline. First, ICP alignment. If a company has annual revenue over 5 million, that's worth 30 points. If they have more than 50 employees, add 20. Second category is decision power. If the job contains director, VP, head, chief, that's 25 points. You want people who actually sign contracts. And third are negative filters. If the industry is education or nonprofit and those aren't in your ICP, don't just subtract points, add them to your exclusion list entirely. And elite partner tip here. The fit score should be relatively stable. Once configured, you shouldn't touch it often because a lead's company revenue doesn't change week to week. So just run an audit quarterly on some of these, not weekly. Now, contrary to fit score, the engagement score does change constantly. Here's your baseline. First category is high fidelity signals. If someone views your pricing page at least twice, 20 points. If they submit a demo request form, that's 50 points and an immediate MQL trigger. If they're viewing your integration or API documentation, add 15 points. Technical buyers do their homework. Second category is third-party intent. LinkedIn and engagement tracked through HubSpot is worth 10. Intent signals from G2 or Bombora showing they're researching your competitors, that's 15. And third category, exclusion. If the email domain is generic, Gmail, Yahoo, exclude them from your scoring engagement if you're in a B2B business. And a reminder, do not add email opens. Do not add visited any page. These inflate your scores with noise. Every signal should correlate with actual buying behavior. A lead who visited your pricing page 3 weeks ago isn't hot anymore. Without DK, they stay at the top of your list forever. So the 2026 standard here is DK engagement scores drops by 20 to 50% after 30 days of inactivity. Enable native score DK, set it to degrade by 30% every 30 days so your hot leads list actually stays updated. Now, you've got both scores configured, so let's connect them to action, specifically to trigger AI agents when the right thresholds are hit. Here's where 2026 lead scoring gets interesting. The endpoint isn't just to notify a rep, it's to trigger an AI agent to act for you. Let me walk you through the workflow we set up for one of our clients. When a lead crosses both thresholds, fit score above 70 and engagement score above 60, 3 things happen automatically. First, their lifecycle stage flips to an SQL. Second, a Breeze Copilot kicks in and it researches the account and drafts an introduction email for whichever rep gets assigned to the lead. Third is round robin assignment routes them to an account executive. So here, the rep doesn't get a generic notification. They get a well-researched lead with a drafted email waiting in their queue. Sub 2-minute response becomes possible because AI did all the prep work for your sales team. HubSpot's Breeze AI can analyze your historical close-won deals and recommend scoring criteria. So if 80% of your closed deals visited the enterprise features page before converting, Breeze will flag that pattern. You add it to your engagement score. This shifts scoring from guessing to predicting. And you're not theorizing about what matters, you're measuring what actually closes real deals in your business. That's the technical setup. So now let's cover the 3 mistakes that kill scoring systems and how your business can avoid them. Mistake number 1 is privacy blindness. Scoring email opens in 2026. We covered this. 90% of emails look opened due to privacy protections, and you're just scoring bot traffic. So remove all email open criteria. Mistake 2 is to set it and forget it. Using the same scoring model you built in 2024, buyer behaviors have changed. Your product has evolved. What signaled intent 2 years ago is probably irrelevant now. The fix is quarterly signal audits. Review your closed-won deals every quarter. What was the first signal they gave before converting? Did they view API docs? Did they download security white papers? And make sure to add those to your behaviors for your engagement score for appropriate weighting. And mistake number 3 is the no score decay. So a lead viewed your pricing page in January 2024. It is now February 2026 and they still have a score of 80. Your reps keep calling them and they don't even remember your company name. The fix is to enable score decay. 30% reduction in 30 days of inactivity, keeping your pipeline fresh. Look, guys, every portal is different. Your ICP, your sales cycles, your data quality. So if you're watching this thinking, I am not sure where my scoring system stands, we get it. We offer a free consultation for professional and enterprise users where we will audit your current lead scoring setup, identify what's broken, and then help you map out what actually needs to change. So use the link in the description to speak with a HubSpot expert so we can review everything and give you a clear path forward for your lead scoring. Now, the companies winning in 2026 aren't the ones with the most leads. They're the ones whose scoring system filter out all that signal noise and are fast enough with AI agents to engage before your competitors do. So if you found this helpful, guys, please hit the like and subscribe button. Every single week, we publish new content to help you scale better and get more clients using HubSpot the right way. Thanks for watching, and we will see you in the next video. Bye.